Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Crockett Show in social media history. I want to welcome you to a special holiday edition of the War Zone. Say, man, get on the phone and call somebody and tell them the OG is in the building. Who am I? I'm the 5-star general. Kid in Akron, Ohio, got shot at 90 times. And he got hit 60. When is enough? Let's get to it, man. Say, man, I want to welcome you to another episode of the War Zone and tell you thank you for taking the time out to tune in. You know, without you good people, I would not have a show. So I really do appreciate you taking the time out to tune in to your boy. Let's change the settings on some of these videos. Let's edit the privacy. We're going to go public with this one. All right, so there we go. I want to tell you thank you for taking the time out to tune in. You know, I'm a very opinionated person. The elephant in the room is the young man that was killed in Akron, Ohio. I got folk up in Cleveland, and it's boiling hot down there right now. It's boiling hot down in Akron and Cleveland. And Akron is like 39 minutes outside of Cleveland. Actually, when I fly down there, I can fly into Akron or I can fly into Cleveland. So expect for me to make a decision on this in the next few days, whether I'll fly in, because I know my people down there. I got Panther people down there, and it's boiling hot right now. I really want to have a discussion about this because it weighs heavy on my heart. And whenever I see something like this, I don't care who it is. I don't care where they're from. Whenever I see it bugs me. It bothers me. We have a serious problem because we're in a catch-22. If you're a black man in America and you live in a black community, you know, people are saying get rid of the police. Well, you can't really do that. Because if you get rid of the police, then you're going to become a target for the criminals. So you have to continue to allow the police to do their jobs. But in the black community, some people feel, and I feel that way, that that's not what they do, especially when the sun goes down. When the sun sets in the African American community, a lot of our communities are patrolled by white officers or people of different ethnicities. And after the sun goes down, things get a little different for us. Now, I'm one of those guys. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of the cops or nobody. But I'm also a very smart dude. So I travel less at night than I do in the daytime because my tolerance level when some of these cops stop me is like 0. And it's already going to be a problem if you stop me for no reason. But I don't want to start off with that. I've been seeing the comments all day, especially from some ignorant, and don't take this the wrong way, but I speak the truth, from some ignorant white folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this off in a different way. So what we'll do is we'll share the screen. Let's go here. And we'll share the screen. All right. So let's start it off with this. And then I'll get into what I'm getting into. You see this picture of this guy. Well, actually, this is a man named Lance P. Storrs. He killed 2 officers and 5 others were injured in a shooting incident that happened in eastern Kentucky on Thursday night. Now I'm going to go back because we need to talk about this. This is Lance P. Storrs. He killed 2 cops and he injured 5 more. Well, how did they get this picture of him? This was after he was arrested. Let's look at this story. According to the arrest citation, 49-year-old Lance Storrs used a rifle to fire multiple rounds at multiple police officers at his Floyd County, Kentucky home on Thursday just before 7 o'clock. The citation says that 2 officers died at the scene and that 5 others were injured. 1 EMA personnel was also injured and a police canine was also killed, the citation says. Around 9:30 p.m., Storrs was arrested and booked into the Pike County Jail. The citation shows he faces 2 charges of murder of a police officer and a charge of attempted murder, 5 charges of attempted murder of police officers, and 1 charge of assault on a service animal. Storrs is held on a $10 million cash bond. The incident remains under investigation by the Kentucky State Police Critical Incident Response Team. And that's it. I even went to try and find some news coverage of this. You could barely find any coverage on it. The articles are very short. They're very vague. But Lance Storrs killed 2 cops and he still made it to jail. And now people are on social media and they're talking about Jayland Walker, who was shot 60 times. This was after he was shot at 90 times. There were 90 shots and 60 of them hit him. They were even hitting him as he lay on the ground. And we hear the same thing. Oh, he should have stopped. He should not have. Shot out the window. Well, you know, they put up the body cam footage and all of that. They put up the body cam footage. But I tell you what, I wanna show you this. Let's stop the screen. Let's share the screen. Again, we're gonna show you this, and then we'll get into some deep-rooted discussion on it. Okay, let's go here. Let's make sure that you guys can see what I see. And now let's look at this.
4th of July celebrations were canceled due to an investigation into the deadly police shooting of Jayland Walker. The 25-year-old black man was unarmed when he was killed in a hail of bullets after a traffic stop. This afternoon, police released the disturbing body cam footage, which shows officers fired dozens of rounds as Walker ran away. This weekend, hundreds of people protested in the streets calling for justice. Elise Preston has been covering the developments today. Elise?
Jerika, the 8 officers under investigation are on paid leave after the attempted traffic stop and deadly pursuit. The police union says those officers are cooperating with the investigation. We have to warn you, the body camera video you are about to see is disturbing. Newly released body camera video shows the moments leading up to the deadly shooting of Jayland Walker.
The officers have not been able to provide a statement yet. I am reserving any sort of judgment until we hear from them.
Akron police say the 25-year-old delivery driver sped off when they tried to pull him over for a traffic violation last week. During the chase, investigators claim Walker fired from the window of his car, a claim his family disputes.
21 shots fired. That vehicle just had a shot come out of its door.
Video shows Walker exiting the car on foot wearing a ski mask. Authorities say officers tried to use tasers to stop him, but opened fire when he turned around to face them. Investigators say Walker was hit dozens of times.
The ME's report indicates over 60 wounds to Mr. Walker's body.
Walker never fired a shot during the foot chase, but officers say they found a gun and a loaded magazine in his car.
Jalen was a sweet young man. He never caused any trouble.
Hundreds of demonstrators have gathered in Akron this weekend to protest. Akron native and NBA icon LeBron James tweeted out, "I pray for my city today." Walker's family and city leaders are urging protesters to remain peaceful.
Listen, you'll have to do one of the most difficult things that I can ever ask somebody to do, and that is to please be patient and let the Attorney General do their work.
Once the state's investigation is complete, the case will be handed over to the Ohio Attorney General's office for further review before being presented to a grand jury for evaluation. Jerika?
Elise, just hearing those gunshots is hard to hear. Just to think it all started with a traffic violation. Thank you.
I know y'all waiting on. I know. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I know y'all waiting for my commentary. So let the lawyer in me dig into this. One, you said he fired a shot out the window. Where's the camera footage? You had your cruiser cameras on the whole time. So where's the camera footage of the shot coming out the window? Let the lawyer in me look at something else. You showed a picture of the gun. Hold on a second. Let me see. See. Bear with me. I'm trying to find something. Okay. Now, the gun didn't have the clip in it. So while this guy is going in speeds excess of 80 miles per hour to, at a certain point, he fires a shot out the window. But then for some strange reason, he takes the clip out of the gun while he's driving, because as soon as he stopped, he jumped out the car. So while he's driving, he takes the clip out the gun and puts it right next to the gun. The gun was planted, we know it, because it was placed too perfectly. Another thing, you have yet to interview these officers. So that means that officers are talking to each other. They're getting their stories together. You've only pulled 2 body cams. You've only pulled 2 body cams with 7 to 8 officers on the scene. And I keep telling y'all want to go buy, these vests and all this stuff and this tactical gear. These people are trained to shoot center mass. So when we go to gun training, and I have a gun training come up, it's coming up in August. We're trained to shoot center mass. So this guy has gunshots to his back as well as his front, but they're saying we don't know at the moment if the shots, were exit wounds to his back. No, because you were shooting him from the back. He was running away. Now, all of you stupid folk, whether you black or white, that want to chime in and say, well, he shouldn't have, man, fuck all that. Let's stop that foolishness right here. Because Akron, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Ohio in general, Indiana, ain't nothing but Klan country. Let's tell the truth. Is this the same area where 10, 11-year-old kid was murdered on a playground by police? It's been going on. And now, this ain't even a botched investigation. This is bullshit across the board. You know what it is. But you know what? I've said it 1,000 times. This ain't gonna stop. You know what? I tell you this here. There was a president who lost an election, and a bunch of angry white people got together and they shut this country down because they had something in their heart and they said this is not right. They got together and they said fuck that. January 6th. So when black people gonna get together? Where's the Congressional Black Caucus on this one? See, you want us to believe that America is the land of the home All right, I'm back. All right, we having connection issues. Y'all bear with me. Let me plug in something else. And let's see if we can make this thing go. Okay. Okay. Hey, hold on a second. All right. All right. Let me plug in. All right. I'm back. All right. So let me go back to where I was. I see a comment from somebody. Just stop, wow, and listen, and just keep my mouth shut. But after listening, just stop for real. You are the fuck you. Yeah, I said that. I don't want to hear that shit about no divide. This ain't about divide. This is about murdering black people. This is about every time there's an issue that we need to placate to you. Let's get something straight. You got a white man in Kentucky that kills 2 police officers and he's in jail. You got a black kid running from 8 police officers and he shot 60 times, and you want to talk to me about a goddamn divide? No, what you need to do is sit your $5 ass down and shut the fuck up. See, because unlike a lot of other people, I'm going to call a spade a spade. And whether you like it or not, killing black people is the shit to do. And the reason this continues to go on is because black people ain't figured out that the same shit that went on January 6th and how you deal with certain issues is the same way we need to raise the fuck up. That's all it boils down to. So don't come to me with that divide. We ain't dividing shit. You want to know why we ain't dividing shit? Because we were never together. Let's get that straight. If America is the land of the home and the free, but it's the home of the hunt, and black people been being hunted for 400 years. I don't give a damn what issues we got going on in our community. I don't care about none of that shit. That ain't what we talking about right now. We're talking about the fact that, and see, God does things for a reason. He does things for a reason. We don't understand it. But there is a divide, and there's been a racial divide since the day we got off the fucking boats. You feel like it's cool that you can do this type of shit, man, and then you justify it with bullshit actions. And then what you do is when you don't own your shit. See, that's the problem right there. When the police fuck up, because they do fuck up. And please forgive me. If you got your kids in the room, get them out. I'm not holding my tongue. When the police fuck up, you don't want to own your shit. You don't want to own it. And then you can't understand why police relations is messed up in the black community. Man, I told somebody yesterday, man, if the people get behind me, I'm probably going to end up on a high-speed chase. But get where I'm going to park? Right in front of the police station. Let's get this straight, man. All this, we are the divide. I'm the divide. I ain't the divide. I didn't kill no fucking body. And guess what? I'm pro-police. Because I know my community is not safe without them patrolling. But at the same time, are they an asset to the community or are they a fucking burden? Now, if you want to have this conversation, we can have it. There's no questions about it. But whatever the hell is happening to black people, we are not doing nothing about it. And this is why you keep repeating the cycle. Because we are not doing nothing about it. Who the hell told y'all that it's just every time they kill a black man, oh, he should have did this. Well, why you didn't kill that white boy in Kentucky? See, and what I was saying is God does things for certain reasons. He let the Kentucky killing happen. It happened on Thursday. But your friend made it to the police station. He got a $10 million cash bond. But he's living. Black people already got a lot of stuff to deal with. But then a regular traffic stop can turn into something else. I don't give a damn who you are. That gun was too strategically placed with the clip laying right by it. We know that gun was planted. I don't give a damn what you say. 80 miles per hour and he gonna unload the gun? He gonna take the clip out and he done shot at the fucking police? That don't even make sense. But see, you gotta put a grand jury of those cops' peers to work in a section of the country that is notorious for being Klan ridden. Ohio, Indianapolis, that's Klan country, bro. I don't care what you say. It's Klan country. But this kid is going to take this clip while he driving 80 miles per hour. He going to take the clip out the gun. When the car stopped, he immediately got out. So he going to take the clip out the gun, set it under his ass, strategically placed right there. Come on, man. When the black politicians going to say something, they ain't got nothing to say. Demetria, you are welcome to come on if you want to come on, if you have the time. Because I know you got that fire in you. But what Dee said is, those who voted for the Democrats are completely complicit. Biden gave us a watered-down George Floyd Justice and Policing Act that will absolve those officers of what they did to Jalen. Exactly. Exactly. Say, man, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again tonight. A cop's life is no more important than one of ours. A cop's life is no more important than one of ours. But see, they cooking the scheme up so fast, they released the body cam in 48 hours. But you only released what you wanted to release. Show us the cam, the cruiser cam. Don't show us a cam from a car that's damn near 200 feet away. Show us the cam of the car that was directly behind him when he shot out of the window. You can't. And I got a strange feeling that when ballistics come back on this gun, it ain't gonna be fired. Now, more importantly, when he got out of the vehicle, he did not have a weapon on him. What is your justification? Oh, I felt my life was in danger. It's 8 of y'all cowards. 7 of them were white, 1 was black. It's 8 of you cowards. You can't handle 1 kid? 1 kid. And we want to justify it. We want to come through and we want to justify it. No, own your shit. Own what you did. But black people, you're going to have to start addressing the bullshit. You're going to have to start addressing the bullshit. The black politicians, they know how to come out for certain things, right? They come out for certain things, especially the ones in Houston. They come out. So when y'all gonna have a march? You had one for Brittany. Brittany's stuck over there in Russia. Unless you give up that arms dealer, she ain't coming home. I can promise you that one. But you had a march for Brittany because that shit sound good. And I'm talking about is Brittany Griner. You had a march for Brittany. Black politicians all over the country are upset about Brittany Griner. Are you upset about Jalen Walker? Where's the Congressional Black Caucus on this one? Or I guess all them bastards up in New Orleans at the Essence Festival waiting on New Edition to hit stage, huh? When are you bastards gonna open your mouth about the wrong that is being done to us? You opened your mouth for the Asian community with your Asian hate bill, but you won't open your fucking mouth right now. Where are you black politicians? Stand on your 10 toes. But you can't. You know why you can't stand on your 10 toes? Because you're taking them white folks' money. Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you the truth. See, but the difference, I don't give a damn where I get campaign money from. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You ain't going to open your mouth. You ain't going to have no march for Jalen. You know why? What NAACP? You bastards real quiet right now, huh? I guess you're getting ready to celebrate America's independence. Where y'all at? Every time somebody do something to us, you motherfuckers lose your voice. The question is why? And I just told you why they lose their voice. Why Madam Vice President don't say shit. Why Joe Biden ain't gonna say shit. Why the news ain't saying shit like they should. You know why? Because y'all taking them white folks' money. And you scared to look one of them in the eye and tell them the goddamn truth. I don't give a damn what that kid did, man. I don't care if he got out that car with a ski mask. Who gives a fuck? Justify to me shooting this kid 60 times. 60? 6-0. Justify that to me. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But black folk, it ain't gonna stop. And you want to know why it ain't gonna stop? Because you ain't got the balls that white America has. When they felt they did their president wrong, they were ready to tear up some shit. The only time we ready to tear up some shit is somebody step on our Jordans. If somebody trying to talk to our old lady. We ain't willing to tear up shit. Not for us. We'll kill each other before we do anything else. So let's talk about the gun laws now. Want to talk about them goddamn gun laws? That was a little bit of ass pistol on that seat. But that white guy in Kentucky had a whole rifle. I'm pretty sure it wasn't illegal. So how them gun laws stop this type of shit? So do the gun laws pertain to police officers that are wrong in shootings? And the families of these victims, stop taking the motherfucking money before they even put your kid in the ground. Learn how to fight. Learn how to fight. You know why you gonna keep quiet if you the family of some of these victims, especially victims that you didn't give a damn about. You're gonna get that money. You're gonna be set for the rest of your life. So you ain't gonna rock the boat. Crump should be showing up any day now. You ain't gonna rock the boat. Where are all these wannabe big time Negroes that got something to say about everything except the killing of black people by law enforcement? Where y'all at right now? Where y'all at right now? We are hunted. Like wild animals in our own communities. And the one set of people that should protect us a lot of days are the ones that are murdering us. And it keeps happening. It keeps happening. When you mess up in anything, just own your shit. Stop protecting people that have now set your communities up to be burned down. See, that's where the shit starts at. When you don't own your shit, you set these communities up to be robbed, to be looted, to be burned down, all of that, because people get angry and they get sick of it and they're tired of it. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I mean, whether we want to accept it or not, this is what happens. So don't be upset if they start burning that fucking place down, because the story doesn't even make sense that they've concocted, that they put together. And it doesn't matter what your findings come back by not interviewing those officers. You have set the table for the conspiracy. According to how murders are conducted, murder investigations are conducted, and we've all seen it, they say the first 48 hours is the most important. So you mean to tell me you ain't interviewed them cops in those 48 hours? Talk to me. That means you're tainting this investigation from the outset. They've been suspended with pay. I think that the law needs to go into effect that they need to start suspending them without pay until everything is over. And normally that takes a year or two. So your ass should sit around and not make no money for a year or two. And then the first thing that they say that aggravates the hell out of me, we need to stay calm. We need to be peaceful. That wasn't a fucking peaceful act. So why we always gotta be peaceful when you unjustly murdering us? Why we always gotta sit back and sit on our goddamn hands when you're murdering us? Murdering us. Why do we need to be peaceful? Because you already fucking know one thing. That if we wake up and raise up, you can't handle us. Contrary to popular opinion, you can't handle us. So own your shit. Own it. Because if black folk wake up and black folk get thoroughly fed up, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, They gonna tear this fucking country up, man. And you can't stop them. Do they have the type of personnel it would take to do that? Yeah. Every African American community got a whole bunch of killers running around. So own your shit. I said it in the beginning, I said it again. When there's a mistake that was made, and this was not a mistake, this was cold and calculated. This, without a doubt, to me, was premeditated murder. But you're trained so thoroughly. So much of the COVID money was given to police departments to help them with what they do. Additional training, additional training, additional training, and additional training. But did you train the heart of the cowards that wear the badges? Did you train the heart of the Klansmen that wear those badges? Because unlike some podcasts and some people, I'm going to tell you the truth. Whether you're white or black does not matter to me. If you never watch me again, I'm going to tell you the truth. There is no training that you can give to somebody that was spoon-fed racism from their day of birth. There is no personal development that you can give to somebody that hates black people. There is none. There is no training that you can give them. Pray for Jalen Walker's family. Pray for the city of Akron as well, which is just a suburb of Cleveland. Pray for Cleveland, Ohio, because whether y'all know it or not, this has been going on down there. This has been going on down there. So we can't keep acting like we don't know what to do. And my thing is, if you want democratic representation, the only truth of that is you need different one. You need different representation. Because right now, where are these black Democrats whose voice is suddenly missing? Where is it? They stand up for everything else. They stand up for everything else. See, I'm going to always, no matter if I become a politician, I'm not waiting until I have political cover to say what needs to be said. I'm not waiting. The same way I'm speaking now is the same way I will speak if I was in the State House. This is how I feel. And there is no justification for shooting a man 60 times. You can't justify that. Even though I probably will never leave the United States of America in my life to move to another country, I will say it, and I won't back down, that America is fucked up. That's how I feel. You cannot justify shooting a man 60 times. You ever heard of overkill? How many of those shots hit that child while he was on that ground? When he went down, you could have stopped shooting right then. But yet you still wanted to make sure that this man was dead. I'm looking at different things. So Marlon Francis say, what black man you know that supposedly shot at the police don't leave his gun in the car when he jumps out? And Marlon, I'm trying to figure that one out myself. That don't even make sense to me. I'm sorry, Jason White. It shouldn't be about race, but it is. And I need for you people who continue to say that to accept the fact that it is about race. When you say that, you enrage some people. When you say that, you're giving the excuse validity. They are not murdering white suspects the way they are murdering black suspects. So if you don't want it to be about race, own your shit. Because some days it's about black and white. The murder of black people has been going on for over 460 years. Unjustified murder of black people has been going on for 465 years. 400 years. Black people have been hunted. And we are in 2022 dealing with the same type of shit that our ancestors were dealing with centuries and centuries ago. Everybody's making progress except for black people. The way that they deal with American citizens has changed over time, except for black people. See, you don't want us to say what really needs to be said because then it creates more problems. But there's nothing that they're actually doing to fix the problem. Joe Biden, whoever, Republicans, Democrats, need to get rid of qualified immunity. If you're going to go out there and do an unjustified shooting like that, then you should be dealt with according to the law. Jimmy Leon, Planned Parenthood mainly kills black and brown people daily. What the fuck that got to do with what I'm talking about? What the fuck do that have to do with what I'm talking about? See, this is what, if you ain't black and you ain't got the right shit to say right now, then don't open your fucking mouth. Don't compare this shit to no goddamn abortion. Is there a reason why Jalen just didn't pull over like most normal adults would? Did you want to say that a different way? Let me rephrase it for you. Is there a reason why Jalen just didn't pull over like most normal white adults would? And I'll explain that to you. You know why? Because even when we're pulled over, we're not treated like you are. I'm leaving the hotel in St. Louis. It's 3 a.m. I got a 6 o'clock flight. I always do that. I leave 3-4 hours early so I can take my time. This just happened to me. I'm in a rental car. Hold on a second. Let's check something. Okay. I'm in a rental car. I'm leaving the hotel. I don't know that the rental car ain't got a front plate. I don't really give a damn. It's a rental car. The cop is behind me. Comes off a side street behind me. As soon as he gets behind the rental car, he pulls me over. I'm on my way to the airport when I went to St. Louis about a month ago. He comes to the car window. I roll down the window on the driver's side because I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I have no passengers. Him and the other officer come to my window on the passenger side. Do you know why we pulled you over? I have no clue. I had both my hands on the steering wheel. I had the dome lights on in the car. So when do you get stopped? Do you put your fucking hands on the steering wheel? No, we have to. He say, I need your driver's license. So I got to reach for it. So I reach for it. I give him my driver's license. But you come to my passenger window. And then you tell me the reason I pulled you over is because you don't have a front plate. Well, you were never in the fucking front of me. No, you pulled me over because I was in a nice rental car and they had legal tint on the windows, legal. It's 3 a.m. and I'm on a dark road by my fucking self. Explain to me why I got pulled over. So he asked me, he say, you from out of town? Yes, I am. What are you doing in St. Louis? I don't answer questions. Because one, you didn't have a justified reason to pull me over. This just happened to me. So explain to me, why shouldn't I have an attitude? Because he the police? Fuck you at 3 a.m. And I'm not doing anything. And the crazy part, and I'm really about 5 to 7 minutes from the airport rental car company to turn my rental car in. So the only question I did answer for him is that I'm here on business and I'm in the process of taking my rental car back. So he took my license. He went and ran it. He came back. Okay, you're free to go. If I was in Texas, I'd have told him I don't want to go. You need to get your supervisor out here. But I had a flight to catch. Because if you're going to pull me over and say I violated the law, give me some fucking documentation that proves that I violated it. Something that will give me a ticket, take me to court, take me to jail, whatever the fuck you need to do. But don't pull me over at 3 a.m. on some humbug shit about a front license plate when you were never in front of me. You were behind me. So my thing is y'all, I get it with the Republican and the Democrat shit. I get it. But right is right and wrong is fucking wrong. So whether you're a Republican or a Democrat right now, if you can find right in shooting somebody 60 fucking times, let me know who your name is so I can get you off my fucking page. Because if he was white and they shot him 60 times, I'd be just as fucking upset. Because we're not owning our shit. Velvet Jackson says, Gary, everyone has a right to their opinion. Please be fair and not so angry. Why shouldn't I be angry? This is another young life taken from us when it didn't even have to go that far. Explain that. Why should we not be angry? I am not my fucking ancestors. I can work with anybody. I can deal with a lot of shit. But idiocy and stupidity from the likes of these racist ass cops, I can't. "60 times. No, that's not justified. And even if I was a cop on that scene when he jumped out, I probably would never have fired my weapon because I already know my counterparts was going to get it done anyway. I wouldn't have done it. The kid was on the ground and they were still shooting. And then you find the gun in the car. Even if he shot out of that window, which there is no camera footage to prove that, you still shot him when he was unarmed. Own your shit. But a white man in Kentucky kills 2 cops and a police dog, wounds 5 additional cops, wounded 5 additional cops, and he's sitting in the county jail. And you tell me this ain't black and white? And now we shouldn't be that angry. I'm angry for a lot of reasons. And one of the main reasons that I'm angry about is that it's 2022. We still dealing with this shit. No, we shouldn't be dealing with this shit. Not at all. But, you know, we in America. We in America where most of the black people ain't gonna do shit but raise up when somebody step on their Jordans. But when you don't own your shit, you set these communities up to be robbed, looted, burned down, all of that. When you don't do what you're supposed to do, you set the stage for the uprising. You set the stage for the uprising. And in Cleveland and Akron, be careful what you wish for. It's the same area where Tamir Rice was murdered on a playground. This has happened several times down there. This continues to happen. And guess what? You fuck around and have the summer of 2018 on your fucking hands again. So you might want to own your shit on this one. I can promise you one thing. It ain't gonna go like you think. It ain't gonna go like you think. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. I don't care how you say it. I don't care how you put it. Whatever. Enough is really, truly enough. And we can't keep justifying shit just because we in a certain political party, or we living different nowadays. And nah, man, I'm gonna stand up for white folk. I'm gonna stand up for black people. I'm gonna stand up for everybody. And I'm gonna call a spade when I have to call them one. And right now, you got problems in Akron. You got problems in Cleveland. And if you don't own your shit, they gonna burn that motherfucker down. Watch. It's a reason I'm the best in the business. Every night, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. It's the great one. And I ain't gonna pull no punches, whether you like me or not. You don't like what I said tonight, unfriend me. I can give a damn and care less. Because at the end of the day, I'm black. And I'm the 5-star general. Look like I gotta go to Akron. Look like I got to go to Cleveland. So expect what it is. And by the way, I am a Republican. But I ain't the Republican that's scared to be black. Because before I was a Republican, I was a black man. I'ma holler at you.